Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Campaign 2, Episode 30, Part 2. We've only got about 15 minutes. I think I might have stopped like 2 minutes too soon in the Patreon exclusive. It was a great time to stop, though. They had just taken a break. They all rested up. They awoke. We had Keg go off with Bo, who we were told didn't return yet. But Ford was like, hey, good for you. We also got a bottomless bag. We ransacked the Sour Nest. We found hundreds of gold, 100 plus platinum. I was a little confused with the exchange rate of the platinum. It was told to me in the corner that it was 1 times 5 gold, equivalent to 1 platinum. Am I wrong? I could have sworn earlier on I was told, or we were told, that 1 platinum was 10 gold. But this said differently. I don't know, because that's huge. It's a matter of 1,000 gold plus to down to like 300 plus. When we were talking money before, we got platinum before, and I could have sworn I multiplied it by 10. And if I did, I guess I was wrong, but I don't know. I feel like that was what I was told. I don't know. Either way, I'm confused a little bit about the conversion rate of money. Even if it's on the low end and it's 1.5, we still got hundreds of gold, tons of weapons, bolts, arrows, gems, elemental gems that will turn into fire beasts, beings, whatever, little things we can harness to help us in battle. We've got information on a paper that was sealed by a coin. The Jagantoths were involved. It was basically a contract to break in my opinion. I don't know, because they were saying erase or break in. I don't think they were erasing them. I think they were torturing and beating the crap out of them, like breaking them in. Sort of like with Theon Greyjoy in Game of Thrones. Theon Greyjoy got broken to the point where he did everything Ramsay Bolton wanted. I feel like that's what they're doing here. On top of the fact that we got an Oni that is like a demon type thing, from what you guys tell me, that's eating children because he's just a crazy, demonic, evil being, piece of shit thing. I don't know. Either way, we've killed him. They're dead. We got all the items. And now we find out on this paper that all this was talked about, that there is only half of the platinum. We can get the other half if we return the thing that is in Ford's chest. We got a lot of items, actually. We got magical monocles that I believe he said when you put them on the person, they fall asleep for up to 24 hours. That's interesting. Jester wanted no part of it, probably because it's not the greatest of memories, being as I'm sure the monocles were used against them. That's probably how they were taken like they were. I'm pretty sure that's what was said. Caleb was also able to make what was basically a secret fort where we all go inside this dome that only we could see, but only we could get in. It said up to 9 people or creatures could get into this thing. The only thing that was a little confusing to me was it said that it was like a brownish orangey shimmer that we would kind of walk into. But then people could hear us but not see us. So I'm guessing even if you're not able to walk in, you could still see this kind of shimmery mirage image kind of thing, but you can't gain access. How safe is it? I'm assuming there are probably spells and stuff that could break it, but hey, for the meantime, regardless, it's pretty friggin' cool. And I like that Caleb said specifically, I did this so we don't have to worry about something like what happened before happens again, where in the night 3 of our people are taken and we wake up and they're being tortured and have been kidnapped. So very nice of Caleb, very solid. Last but not least, Ford takes Molly's sword, stares at it, focuses on it, goes to the ocean depths of that blackness that he sees when he's in this like trance or whatever the heck you want to call it. And when he reappeared, Molly's sword was gone, and we're told that the group witnessed it just fade from existence, almost like that of the picture in Back to the Future. So it wasn't that he actually ate it like we've seen or heard, but he actually just had it fade from existence. And I'm assuming it went into him, like whatever is in him is consuming these things. Or is he a giant bottomless bag like we found? I mean, I don't know. The whole thing is bizarre, but it looks like Travis knows a lot more than he's letting us know or understand, because he was smiling when Matt was explaining a lot of it, and a lot of it was not common knowledge to us. Let's just jump in. You guys want to see more of what we do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons out of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you'll only see on Patreon. The link is at the end. Dozens of shows you'll never see on YouTube. I just don't have time to edit it all. These have an exclusive Patreon hour every week. There are dozens of other shows, Person of Interest, Doctor Who, Steven Universe, Infinity Train, all these other shows, dozens of them, exclusive seasons out of what you're seeing. Check it out. If not, jumping in. Campaign 2, Episode 30, Part 2.
With that,
I put it back like 10 seconds.
Finish a very necessary long night's rest.
I think he already said, and then
Coming to
Bo wasn't back yet.
Just as the dome vanishes, exposing the kind of center of the base floor walkway where Caleb had set up both the protections of his spells and the dome in the first place. Bo has not returned.
That was where I stopped it in the Patreon hour. Bo has not returned.
Wake up.
I hope she's all right. I hope that doesn't mean anything bad. I'm assuming
where you are is
she just had more
ajar.
fun.
So, just partly open.
I'll walk outside and get some fresh air and see what I see.
Okay, make a perception check.
What the heck? I didn't expect that.
17. You walk outside. It's early afternoon now. It's chilly.
So that's good. We're inside.
Snowfall has set in now, and there is a faint snowfall. The entire grounds of the interior of this courtyard, where the trees have been cleared for the construction of the Sour Nest, is just white. You see it gathering up on the tops of the walls and the outside. It's almost beautiful, if not for the connotation of where you are. And all around you, on the outskirts of the wall, you can see where the white is dusting over the purple and grays of the Savalier wood that surrounds you. You do notice across the way the open gates on the southern side of the wall that enters into the courtyard, also partially ajar.
Keg left. But wait.
You see faint footsteps leading from the gate to where you are.
Are they deep, heavy dwarf footprints?
They are, and they're heading away from you.
Keg left.
Rub my thumb along their lucky rock in my pocket and smile at the snow and think about playing in it when I was younger, and go inside to wake up anyone who's still sleeping.
Okay. Bo, at one point you did wake up this morning, half-heartedly, as some people aren't as stealthy in their exits as, as others.
Clang, clang, clunk, 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 clunk.
Kind of open one eye and glance over, and door closes.
I chuckle and just roll over and go back to sleep and kind of smile as I dig into my pillow.
All right. You all come to consciousness, and kind of come to as Caleb wakes you. On the outskirts of the dome, by where
I didn't realize we literally started right where Keg left. I thought Keg might be with us for a little bit more.
Oh.
As soon as I get comfortable with them staying with us, because I'm like, all right, Matt took over. I guess we got Keg. But nope, Keg's gone.
It's a note. It's really badly written.
It's really badly written. It's like
It's
Frankenstein.
like Frankenstein wrote a letter.
Name is spelled wrong too.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Should I read it to you guys? It says not. Sorry for going before you woke up. Bad at goodbyes. Never really had friends before. Yuto was my only friend, but now you and I are friends. This this thing was from Yuto. It will protect you. Thank you for helping me, Keg. P.S. If anyone hurts you, I will kill them. Kill spelled wrong.
Kill is spelled. A lot of things were spelled
There
wrong.
is underneath the paper where you pulled it away. You saw it was a medallion that was hanging from the bottom of her. It was a warhammer.
What does it do?
And it has a symbol of looks like a star or a sun of multiple points sticking out on all sides.
I'll take it and put it around my neck,
I guess it's just for good luck.
and I am now invincible.
You.
Oh, shit.
Oh, there is something. All right. I was going to say, is there nothing to it?
Medallion of cigars.
The Medallion of Stogies.
Ooh, I'll take it.
Medallion of
What is it?
Medallion of 5 o'clock shadow.
What does it do, Sam?
Yeah, no. Have to have one character in every campaign that just grows facial hair for no reason.
Sam's not going to tell us?
Dwarven kind. Just gets a little bit of, just a little stubble.
Did you
Both.
just identify on those like the ruby thingy at all?
Yeah, I didn't do nothing.
Sam didn't tell us what it does.
You wake up and there is a
wanna know.
letter. Wow.
Fucking Secret Santa.
Secret Santa from Keg.
Oh my god.
I hope it's a terrible drawing or something. Sorry.
Guys, I've never gotten morning after.
What is it? Oh my god, what is it? What is it? Oh my god, what is it? They immediately burst into laughter. What is it? Oh my god, what can it be?
It's almost as good as the carrot glitter, you guys.
What does it get? What is it?
You gotta have the full experience. You gotta have the full experience.
Oh my god.
First off, 4 bow spelled wrong.
For Bo B.O.
Bo, everything's crossed out. Thanks.
I thought it was going to be
Letters
something.
were actually written by Ashley Birch for you guys.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
I love.
you can see.
You can see it. She was trying to write. Your eyes are beautiful when you smile. I love. Thanks.
See, I was going to say, what is crossed out? There's got to be more to. I like it. I honestly thought she drew something or put something in it. So like when you unfolded it, it like fell out, almost like a pop book. I thought something like popped out at you. It looked like something like
Lorenzo's
almost flew out, but I think it was just the way Marisha like went, holy shit,
Did we get
lean
that?
forward. Awesome.
You did.
It was
right?
left below, yeah.
So Keg leaves some notes, dips out.
Grab it, right?
Yeah, you have it.
In the Patreon hour, I was like, she
It's
is
a wicked
Irish
looking
goodbying
weapon.
at some point, to the point where I was like, all right, I guess we have Keg, and then she finally leaves when I surrendered.
It is not magical.
That is magical. And that it is very, very finely crafted, but it doesn't do anything except cut me across the chest quite deeply.
If it had spelled the end of one of my closest friends, I know that I would want it, so we should probably keep it for Yasha when she wakes
In the bag of holding.
in the bag of holding.
That bag is way better than my bag.
It's pretty big.
Pretty big
We
bag.
could always dye that one pink too.
We don't have to do that. I can help with that.
Oh, God,
can?
Caduceus.
Probably.
Caduceus.
You can dye things colors?
I mean, possibly.
With berry juices.
Work.
Berry
I don't know.
juices. Dye
Yeah,
that shit.
maybe. Probably.
We have a long way to walk, so... is that what we're doing?
Where are we going?
Well,
Sit there.
oh, we have to
Yeah.
finish the thing for the gentleman. Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
But also,
We already got in touch
we should go back to...
Mardoon.
Ophelia Mardoon.
Yeah,
Well,
that's the deal.
with
thing that we have
Ophelia
to do.
Mardoon,
Yeah.
who was
Oh.
part. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I was about to say.
Okay.
Glad you guys are keeping track.
How much time do we have left?
And then
on
we
that
have
thing?
all our
We're
ends
doing
tied
okay.
up.
We already got in touch with Ophelia, who was the woman we were supposed to get in contact with. We were like a day or so late, but she was fine with it. But she wanted us to go kill Lorenzo and the rest of the Iron Shepherds, so it was
Were we a
very
day or two late?
convenient killing.
I don't feel like we were late. Maybe
You
we
know,
were.
one group of slavers with one stone.
Oh, so you didn't
So much happens.
really come to save us. You came to get the money.
No. We came to save you.
I
Money's
know
the
not.
bonus.
I know.
We could have done a lot easier
I was
things.
just joking with you.
I know she's joking.
No, that is true.
The amount of
Fuck off.
effort we had to put into this
Just literally
wasn't
the
worth
first they
the amount of
mentioned
gold
in
in
my
return. It was
presence,
for our people.
That means you get all of the money.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Everybody's so generous here.
We're family now.
You can give me all of the platinum then. I don't mind.
No, that is incorrect.
We're all pooling it
I would
together.
like my share of the platinum, to be sure. Any coin that we found, please.
He needs it for his magic stuff.
Divide it up now.
Ah.
Caduceus, can I ask
Liam's-
what your involvement is, or how you
Caleb
became
isn't being
involved in
selfish.
this?
He just needs money to buy his
so
stuff
far
for
as to
spells.
say, I feel that the fates have intertwined
It's for us.
us for a while. I need to head east at some point.
What is east?
I don't know. but I'm going to find out. And everything's telling me that I should stick around.
Travis
See where
is
you're headed.
laughing his
I think
ass
that's where I'm supposed to be.
Didn't we promise to do something for you?
Help
like
him-
give you our blood or something?
What?
But we never really discussed the finer points. I assumed that you were a vampire and you were gonna suck our blood.
Didn't he just ask us for
He
assistance
makes dead people tea.
at some point?
It's very nice tea.
Dead people
Thank
tea.
you.
What?
He makes tea out of things that grow on corpses.
Makes cemetery tea.
Interesting point too. Some of the corpses you passed by in the middle of the arena were starting to be overgrown with fungus. It's quite disgusting.
You make dead people into tea.
I mean, they're going to do it eventually anyway. I just sort of usher the process along a little bit.
Is it good tea?
It's very good tea.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good
I
tea.
think we've had 2
Best
rounds
dead
of it
people
at this
tea I've
point.
ever
I
had.
think I've been
Honestly, you
making
can
breakfast.
make a lot of money, like setting up a shop somewhere and like selling tea.
Huh.
And don't tell them it's dead people tea and then wait until they drink it and then go, guess what? That's what's made from.
I mean, all tea is really dead people tea when you think about it, so...
So, are we going to
Look at Laura.
go to Ophelia first and then to Mollymock, or
Ophelia first, then Molly Mock. It's all along the way.
Sounds good.
Isn't Molly first?
Should we wait for Yasha to wake up, or do we bring her with?
I feel like Molly would
Got
be
a day
first
in
on the
this
journey
girl.
back, right?
There's some carts around
we
back.
bury Molly.
2 to
bef-
be exact. And
Now
some
I'm con-
horses that'll make up for
Everything's
Waterloo
getting
and
jumbled in my head.
Water closet and Lou and
Either way,
Toilet.
we're doing-
Oh yeah, by the way, we also lost like 3 horses. They're
Maybe
all dead,
more,
too.
right?
Yeah, I figured.
All the
Yeah, I
horses.
figured.
And the cart.
WC?
Yeah.
Don't we have one or two?
Cracker, John.
he's in the fields?
Yeah.
This is the worst.
Don't we still have
Already
one
lost it.
horse or 2 horses? I
But
feel like
we have a new lease on life. We have new horses. We have a new day.
maybe they all did
Let's go
die.
name
I feel
some
like we.
horses and steal them.
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
All
We
right.
steal horses. We make a nice little bed for Yasha and
I
kind of
carry
lay
her
her
out to the
down.
cart.
I put her in the bag of holding and
Are there
Yasha,
invisible
the bag of
cages on the
holding.
carts?
If you go ahead and check, the carts still appear to be saddled up with the cages. When you approach, it looks to be just small bundles of produce and various packs. But upon reaching the edge and kind of peering in, your face immediately goes past the illusion, and you see what looks to be the tarp, kind of heavy tarp that's laid over the cages. And pulling it open, the cages are still there in the cart. Yes.
So the cages are invisible, or the whatever's in the tarp is invisible?
Best you can tell, whatever's under the tarp is invisible.
Okay.
Everything in the cart.
Tarp.
Yeah. Let's take the. Can we break down the cages easily, or like bring the cages?
They're
out
pretty
of the
large
cart?
cages. They're like 6 foot by 4
Damn.
foot by 4 foot.
That's
And
pretty
they're
big.
stacked up like 2 at a time.
Can
in
we
the
get
back.
rid of them though?
You
out?
can, yeah. You pull off you pull off the cages and pull off the tarp, and they all come out of the illusion, and they're normal.
So we put the tarp back up and get under the tarp and see if we can see each other?
hide, yeah.
You get under the tarp, and you're under a tarp.
But can we see
If I
them?
stay outside
Not
and
the
look
tarp,
in,
that's the illusion. Or
Yeah,
that's the
from the
illusion.
outside.
You see all your friends getting under a tarp.
I put my hand through the cage bar. Do I see anything?
Nope.
Fuck.
so wait, what's invisible?
Yeah.
Wait, are you guys pulled the cages and the tarp off the cart?
Yeah.
And currently, nothing seems to be changed. The cart still looks like it's filled with some small bundles.
them on the cart.
Cart's magic.
Yeah, on the cart.
The cart is where the illusion is. right.
Okay,
Okay.
that's
And
at that point. I'm like, either I'm
steps into the
missing
cart,
something
she
like them.
vanishes.
So the cart,
Hey, we have an invisible cart. How long will this last?
that's even cooler, honestly.
Just give me
Can't.
10
Look at
goddamn
Chester.
minutes. Whom identify the card.
Okay.
How does it work?
What it is it's a localized illusion to give a fake interior appearance
Like
of
bundles.
A cart, but that enchantment has been made permanent through some other magical means.
Cool.
I think that's cooler than what I thought.
Stealth cart.
A stealth cart.
cart.
It looks like bundles of
Dome,
goods,
wait a
and
minute.
it's really
Yeah,
us
rolling dirty.
in hiding.
So, how long?
I
was
like that
the
better
ride
than the
from
alternative.
Shady Creek.
I thought it was
to
like
this
cages or
compound?
tarps.
Like 3 or 4 hours.
Like
Lord
of the Rings, like
Shady
the
Creek,
blanket
it's only about
Frodo
an
uses.
hour or so. Yeah,
hour
Cloak.
away.
It's about an hour and a half by foot. By cart, you're not too sure. These woods can be kind of thick and hard to get through in a large crowd.
Oh, so slower by cart because
Slower by cart because you're having to
got it.
ferry it through some more difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Let's
But
go.
worth it.
Grab some stuff from the kitchen, some blankets from upstairs, some pillows, so you can actually be comfortable in the cart.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
be nice.
So you grab 2 of the horses that are still kind of set up on the exterior. You get them forwarded to the cart.
We got
guys throw
name-
your cushions
we gotta
and
name the new
blankets in
horses.
back. Who's going to be guiding the cart? There is still the front where the actual seat is, where you can
Stealth cart.
hold the reins
Used to
and
smuggle,
steer it where it
fool your
goes.
friends,
I'll sit
and
up
pull
front.
all sorts of pranks.
All right, so
Fun
Caduceus
pranks.
and Caleb up front, the rest in the back.
Sure.
I'll take one of the other horses. Can I get on one of the other horses?
We're gonna take 4 horses.
Oh, so nobody's in the
Horses are
car.
there.
Well, we
Except for
need people.
Yasha.
We need horses to pull the cart, right?
That is important, yes.
Right.
2
So
horses
two
pull
in
the cart.
2 horses that are just free,
Yeah.
ridden by.
Caduceus and Caleb.
No, Caduceus and Caleb
We're on the
are
Bo
they're
wanted
on the
one.
front of the cart.
Cart seat.
And I'll ride a horse.
All right.
stay
So
on
that puts Jester and not in the cart with Yasha.
All right. So
With
Ford
that,
and Bo, I like it.
You
Ford
pull
and
the
Bo
cart
riding
free
horses.
from what it seems to have sunken
pulling
into
the
some
cart.
of the cold mud that seems to have closed around the wheels.
A lot of
as
snow.
The frozen temperatures of the snowfall caused it to harden. Eventually, it pulls itself out of that section of the side of the sour nest and begins cutting its way, leaving these little tracks in the snow along with the hoof prints. With that, Beauregard, you jump off and quickly push the gates outside from the courtyard out into the Savalier Wood, and with that, you begin to trek back towards Shady Creek Run in the mid-afternoon of this now somewhat
This is
cold,
the end, I think.
snow-fallen portion of the day. And that's where we're going to take a break.
You can
Picking
tell
up with you guys approaching
Matt
the
de-escalating
fantastic
everything.
State Sybaritic. And well, before we get to there, we're going to go ahead and do our giveaway. So today we have.
What is
this
the
awesome
giveaway?
Oak
Let's check it
tabletop
out.
dice tray from our friends at Wormwood.
I am
It's
sweating
nice.
my ass off.
Smells good. It's got a leather interior. It's kind of awesome. So we need you guys to jump over to the Twitch chat and Critical Role. It's twitch.tv/Critical Role during the break and enter only once the keyword tonight, which is reunion.
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 So enter it once, more than once, and you'll be disqualified. And once again, because of weird giveaway laws, only residents in the United States
Laura
and Canada,
just like
excluding
was
Quebec,
like, I'm running.
are able to enter. But go ahead and jump over to the Critical Role Twitch chat, enter your code, and we'll see you back here in a little bit. All right, guys.
Got it. They're good.
All right, guys, so that's it for part 2. I just took a look and I didn't realize this is one of those episodes where even though it is insanely short on the whole, the live stream is still going to be almost about 2 hours. It ends at 3:20 and it's 1:33. So it is a little under an hour and 50 minutes. Still way longer than I thought. For some reason, I thought there was only like an hour and 20 minutes tops. But the first half is shorter, so we still get a solid almost 2-hour live stream. You know, with the way we talk in the beginning and the end, usually around 3 hours, give or take, sometimes way longer. I like where we started. I like how we got back into things. We're back kind of into the routine and the flow of our people. We have Ford back. We have Jester back. We have Yasha back. But Yasha has been basically out for the count. If I missed it, I apologize. But I feel like they haven't really said anything beyond Yasha was really ripped up. Hooks grabbed her and she was tortured and she's beaten badly, unconscious. I'm guessing we know that she's okay. We healed her a little from what I remember, so we know she's not like dying before our eyes. I guess we're just letting her rest up. We know that Ashley Johnson's not here, so if Yasha is to speak or anything is to happen, it's got to be done through Matt Mercer anyway. So my guess is, being as we know that she just needs to recuperate and heal, let's just leave her be and we'll focus on the more important things like everything else going on, because we have a lot of things going on. We have people rejoining us. We have people leaving us. As long as I thought Keg was going to dip on us, I'm just going to accept the fact that Keg is sticking with us. As soon as we jump into part 2, she did the Irish goodbye. I knew she was going to do it. If you guys don't know what an Irish goodbye is, it is when you leave an event or a group of people without saying goodbye to anybody. It's like, hey, where did so-and-so go? And you just eventually figure out they left. oh, hey, I'm home. I left like 30 minutes ago. I didn't feel like saying goodbye. Mainly, people do it because it's a whole process saying goodbye to everybody. And then you end up getting caught in conversation and then you stay another hour and then you try to say goodbye again and it repeats. That's, in my experience, why people do it. Most of what I've seen as being called Irish goodbyes is at bars. I am Irish. I'm 50% Irish, 50% Italian. So I've heard it my entire life, and it's been done often. It's like the stereotype is real because in my Irish side of the family, it happened all the time. We get some letters from Keg. I like that Knock got one, Bo got one too. She said her piece. It was pretty funny on both ends. Caduceus introduces himself, explains a little more, talks about his dead people tea, which is, I'm assuming, going to be a thing. I mean, I was going to say it's probably going to be a thing for a while, but only to people that get introduced to him, because at a certain point, I feel like you just accept that's what he does. And honestly, the way he explains it does make sense. It is at some point always going to be like the soil, which is basically the remains of the dead at some point or another, whether it's creatures or people or what have you, especially in this world. But our agenda right now is we are going to go back. It says we're going to Ophelia Mardoon first, then we're going to stop off at Molly's grave. I said it 100 times and I'm going to say it again. I hope and pray that there's nobody in Molly's grave, but that we get no answers either. I wouldn't mind if we get Molly, but I feel like that wouldn't make sense. The fact that Taliesin is already back as a new character that is so beloved as Caduceus already, I don't know how you'd even bring Molly back. So I gave up on that, but I didn't give up on the fact that we go back to where Molly is and the grave is dug up, or it looks like someone emerged. I mean, it doesn't even mean Molly did it himself. It could be that grave robbers came, dug up the body, and critters ripped apart the bones, and I don't know, maybe even people used the bones for some sort of ritual or something. Just because the body's not there, if it is even not there, doesn't mean Molly's alive. Doesn't mean Molly's up and walking. Doesn't mean Molly's Molly. But I just like the concept. I'm going to call it there. Live stream on Friday. You guys know the deal. You want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel. Seasons ahead of what you're seeing. Hundreds of exclusives you'll only see on Patreon. The link is in front of me. Dozens of shows you'll never see on YouTube. I just don't have time to edit it all. Doctor Who, Person of Interest. We just started Centaur World, Steven Universe, and Infinity Train, amongst a dozen other shows. Check out the link. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.